Hi everybody. Well, I am less than 3 weeks away from heading off to Rome for a 10-day Greece cruise, and I really had no idea that this would be the most difficult part of my trip. So many of you know I'm a travel agent, so I'm used, and I travel a lot, a lot. So I'm used to booking all my things. Now, the one thing I don't book is a ride service. I think I've only ever booked a ride service twice in all my travels, and both of them were in Southampton, out of the Gatwick airport, so I could head down to Southampton for the cruise, because it's a long trip. And I just wanted to make sure I got there. Well, now I'm flying into Rome, and the cruise port in Rome is about 45 minutes away, according to estimates. And I'm going, okay, well, I'm flying in the day before, and I'm going to have a day in Rome, and it's not... Normally, in this kind of case, what I would do is I would book a hotel near the airport, right beside the airport or attached to the airport, even better, and then just take the shuttle right through the cruise line in the morning. Walk back into the airport, meet the shuttle guys, get on the shuttle bus, and down you go. But we want to go and see Rome. We're in Rome for the first time in a long time. In fact, I don't have Italy scratched on my scratch map for places I visited since starting the channel. I gotta update that, but I'm gonna wait till I come back and update that, because I've been to Norway now, I've been to Amsterdam now, places that I haven't scratched yet. So we gotta go scratch some of that off. But I said, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure that I'm not scrounging for a taxi or, a bus or a train to get down to the cruise port. I'm going to hire a car to meet us at the airport and take us to the hotel. And then I'm going to hire a car to pick us up in the airport, the hotel the next morning, and drive us to the cruise port. And I went like a lot of people do, and I just search on Google, and I look for Rome route reviews, and I've gone on Viator, and I've gone on different websites, and I found 3 different companies that have very high marks and good reviews. And I never go to those reviews with 4 or 5 reviews. I go to the ones with thousands of reviews. This way you're sure you're going to get at least some of the honesty out there. And don't just look at the good reviews. Look at some of the bad reviews and see if it was it a driver they didn't like? Was there a lot of traffic? I saw one review gave a driver a 1-star because there was an accident in front of them and they had to wait 45 minutes to get out of the traffic jam on the highway. Is that really the driver's fault? He didn't get in the accident. So you gotta really look at the reviews and check all those things out. But I've now contacted 3 different, through their websites. They ask you to contact them that way. 3 different people, told them exactly what I want. I want a car for 2 people and 2 large bags, 2 carry-ons, airport to this hotel. And then from this hotel to the cruise port the next day, it's going to be 3 people because a client of mine is also going to be in Rome. And I said, well, tell you what, your hotel's not far from us. Why don't you just come over to our hotel in the morning and jump in the vehicle with us? And that way, we can make sure that you get on board and everything's good. And because she's traveling by herself, solo cruiser, and a little nervous about going that far by herself. So I said, come on with me. So we'll meet her up and help her. So there's 3 people, 3 bags, 3 carry-ons, going to Rome, to the cruise port. Trouble is, no one's getting back to me. It's been 5 days now since I sent that email. Haven't got a response yet. I've also called 2 of them and got their voice message and left voice messages with them to call me back or to send me an email for me to call them and what number to call them. And so far, still nothing after 3 days when I called them. So I'm thinking to myself, well, if I can't even get a hold of them by email or phone, how is their reliability to pick me up at the airport or make sure that I'm there in the morning to drive us to the cruise port? Even more important, because I can always grab a taxi if I want. And I think I may end up doing that anyway. It's going to be more expensive, quite a bit more expensive when you go by taxi. But if you hire a car, it's a set price. So no matter what happens, you get that price. And you can kind of pick your car. A lot of the services are all driving Mercedes S-Class. Okay, sounds good. It sounds like a good car. And like I said, I did have a driver service provided to me by Holland America when I had quarantine, and they drove me to the airport in Amsterdam. Very nice car, very nice gentleman, smooth ride. Really enjoyed that. Much better than traveling with 50 people in a shuttle kind of thing. So I'm going, all right, do the car service. But now I'm questioning doing it just because their customer service so far hasn't been terrific. And can I rely on them to pick me up and be on time and provide the service they're saying they're going to do if they can't even return an email or a phone call?